We can calculate at this speed because we already know the answer. If we try to do the same thing in a real game, we would fail. And the reason we would fail is because we would miss many key options. What you're about to watch is the live recording of one of my sessions with my special students. However, before we go forward with that, I would like to show you a position and I want you to independently think about that position in detail. So with that, let's go to the position. Try to find the best move, and when I say best move, I don't mean just one move, I mean a complete variation and series of variations on what white will do and black will do. So just pause the video right now and think deeply about this position. What would be the best move and best variation for the white side? And after that, you can enjoy the live recording. So with that, take your time and solve this puzzle in great detail. One can tell me the answer, entire thing, starting position first, white position, black position, and then the entire answer. Anyone wants to try? Tessa wants to try as usual. Okay, chalo. Let's unmute her. Let's see how she does.
So we have to tell the whole correct answer.
First, you have to tell the position, white position
Yeah,
and
after
black
that.
position. After that, yes.
White position, pawns A2, B3, C4, C2, F2, G2, H2, knights, C3, E5, bishop F4, rook F1 and D1, king
Okay.
G1, queen D3,
Okay.
black position, pawns A7, C7, C6, D5, G6, H7, bishops E7 and B7, knight D6, rooks B8 and F8, king on G8,
Queen?
queen on D8.
Queen on D8. Okay, good. Okay, so position is correct. Okay, now what to do? Right there.
The answer is knight takes pawn, pawn takes knight, queen takes pawn check, king h8, and then bishop e5 check, bishop f6, and rook d3, bishop c8, queen h5,
Yeah.
king g8, and rook g3. If we go beyond that, then the only moves are bg5, rook g5, queen g5, queen g5. But
Yeah.
then it's winning.
Okay, fine. So you're doing good with Asta, but see, I will tell you a flaw in your way of thinking right now. So what is happening right now? You're telling me the answer. Before we go forward with the training, I have something very, very interesting and important to share with you. And that is, if you want to really improve your calculation and take your chess to the next level and learn many other aspects of chess for a very limited amount of time, we are launching 5 recorded sessions with titled chess players who are candidate masters and Fide Masters. If you want to take advantage of this opportunity and improve your game by learning from the best players, all you need to do is just click the link below in the description and register for the course right now. Once you do that, you get immediate access to the course material and you get a lot of things along with the 5 sessions. So do it immediately, click the link below in the descriptions, and once you do it, enjoy the further video. Thank you. Okay, so how are you telling the answer is knight into g6, h into g6, queen into g6, king h8, bishop e5 check, bishop f6, rook d3, bishop c8, queen h5 check. Now you can click king g7, king g8, whatever, king g8, so rook g3. Now if you place bishop g7, rook g7 is made, and bg5, rook g5 is made. Okay, so what is the issue with this type of thinking? Can anybody tell me in the chat?
Only one variation.
Only one variation, that is one part. Okay, what else? Okay, that might be the thing. Like, we don't know whether it is memory or it is, but let's say Vitas is using her understanding. Forget the memory part. Her Answer is correct. There is nothing wrong about her answer. Answer is perfectly correct. All the things what she told is perfectly right. The white position, black position is right. No, that's not the point, Sankaran. She told the answer right. There is one flaw in the thinking itself. Okay, sure. Okay, let me tell you what is the flaw here. The flaw is when we calculate variations like this at this speed, knight g6, at g6, queen g6, king h8, bishop e5, bishop f6, rook d3, bishop c8, queen h5, king g8, rook g3 check, bishop g5, rook g5, queen g5, queen g5. What happens is, here we can calculate at this speed because we already know the answer. I'll say that one more time. We can calculate at this speed because we already know the answer. If we try to do the same thing in a real game, we would fail. And the reason we would fail is because we would miss many key options. We would miss candidate moves. We would miss to make a list of moves. So always remember, why do we do this visualization exercise? Why is it important? Is it because we want to show off? We want to say like, oh, see, I'm so great. I can remember the entire position. I can remember the entire game. You know, my current level opponents, they cannot even remember few 3-4 moves. I can remember the entire game. Is it because we do visualization? No. We do visualization because it's a golden opportunity for us to look at various different candidate moves. Because whenever we are playing a real game, there is too much added pressure. But when you close your eyes, now your entire focus is inside. You know that, okay, if I play knight into g6, what can he do? He can play h into g6. Second is he can also play d into c4. Oh, interesting. He can play d into c4. What else can he do? He can also play rook f6 maybe after knight into g6. Maybe he can play rook e8. And when you calculate this entire tree, you automatically slow down in your calculation. This is the biggest problem I've seen with a lot of players. Players who do not improve their calculation is because they're always in a hurry. And there is also psychological reason for it. Okay, why do you think we are in a hurry? Today, let's go deep. Why are we in a hurry? Why do we calculate variations like A to Z? Why do we calculate knight g6, h6, queen g6, king h8, bishop e5, bishop f6, rook d3, now bishop c8, queen h5, king g8? Why do we calculate like this? What's the deeper reason, psychological reason? Anybody knows? No, not show off, not show off. It's not show off. Show off is like you telling others that variation. Okay, like you telling your friends like, oh, see, I can calculate so many moves. That would be show off. But when we are playing a real game, still we are in our brain, we're calculating the same way. We are in a rush. We already know the answer. No, in a game we don't know. It's very simple. Once you understand it, if you get it, you apply it, all your problems will be gone. Calculation errors will come to an end. I mean, main errors. Thinking errors will come to an end. Yeah, we have to slow down, but we know we have to slow down, still we are not slowing down. Why? We just say maybe we want to win and finish the game quickly. No, that's not the reason. If you're playing against a stronger player, imagine you're playing IM. Now you don't want to win quickly, you just want to win, right? It doesn't matter if it takes you 4 hours, you just want to win. So no, that's not the reason. Only one variation we think. Yes, exactly, but why? Why do we do that? See, till you don't get clear on this, all the techniques, strategies and things are not going to make sense. I can give you ample amount of strategies, they don't work. We need to first understand this. we think we are, yes, we think we are, this is like ego. Okay, we think we are right. We think we are going in the right direction, and that's the reason we calculate fast. That is one of the reasons, not the main reason, but yes, we just think that okay, whatever I'm calculating, it must be right. Okay, overcome this. Nobody? Okay. The reason we calculate in a speedy way. Okay, we calculate. Yes, exactly. So Vitasta got the point after some trials is we do it to avoid time pressure. Because we are playing under the ticking clock, whether you play chess.com game, federated game or local tournament game, does not matter. You're playing under the ticking clock. And if there is no ticking clock, that is not fun. It's boring, right? So to avoid time pressure, how we think is, if I calculate the variations fast, then I would save time. This is how normal people think. Normal local club players think that, okay, if I calculate fast, if I calculate the variations fast enough, I would save some time. However, that is exactly what you should not do. Because in this process of saving time, what you tend to do is two things happen. First thing is you miss something. You miss some variations, and when your opponent plays that variations, you're completely shocked. You're like, oh my god, what is this? I didn't expect this. How did he play this? Right? That's the first thing, number one. Number two is whenever you calculate variations fast, at that time you calculate the same variation again and again. You calculate one variation 10 times. And then you wonder that, okay, how did I get into time pressure? Vidasta said that happens to me too. It will happen to you. Everything what I'm telling that would, resonate to you. Okay, so you might be thinking, but Hiram, how do you know? Are you hiding under my bed? Are you keeping a spy on me? Like, how do you know all of these things? The reason is you feel this is only your situation. It is a situation, a mistake which is done by hundreds and thousands of chess players. That's the reason I know it. So we calculate the same variation 10 times and then we get into time pressure and we say like, how did I get into time pressure? I did not even calculate a lot of variations. So get the mindset right first. The training is great. When I said the training, the techniques are great. Techniques are amazing. I can give you n number of techniques. I have a few techniques right now which I share with you. There are other techniques which are too complicated. I don't share that with you because it's not suitable for this level. But even if I give you all the techniques, you won't apply it till the mindset is right. So why? There are two things. First thing, why do we calculate in a speedy way? You need to understand that. Till the time you don't understand that, that is not gonna change. You would keep on making the mistake and you would wonder that, okay, why isn't it working? Okay, that's the first thing. Second thing, why are we doing this visualization training? Are we just doing this visualization training just because it seems cool, or there is some deeper reason behind it? Once you understand the deeper reason behind it, now it's over. Okay, now you know where you are going. You know that, okay, I'm doing this because it would help me become a better player. I would improve my calculation. That's the reason I'm doing it. Just imagine if you can close your eyes and visualize variations. Just imagine what you can do with open eyes. Okay, your opponent will be shocked. They would say like, oh, how is this possible? How can he calculate so better? The reason is your training is at this level. If your training is at this level, whatever you do in the game is just this. It's easy. Okay? Yeah. Queen's Gambit movie Shankar says, yeah, exactly. So that is like a little bit of exaggeration. Like she closes her eyes and she sees all the pieces moving. There is some drug there, right? She takes that drug and that pill, I think so, and then she sees all the pieces in the moving in the air. So that is little bit of exaggeration, but still it depicts the concept clearly. If you can do things with closed eyes, just imagine what you can do with open eyes. Right? Anyways, chalo. Okay, who wants to go another try? Anyone else?